Hello, fellow Minecraft crack addicts. Wow, that's actually hard to say. Today I'm going to be going over an all-in-one video on how to get villagers, how villagers work, how breeding works, what's a house, what's considered not a house, how do iron golems spawn, how do you make in 1.2.5 and further, how do you make iron golems continuously spawn, what is considered a spawning area, what's considered a village, how far away is a village, can villages be underground? All these questions will be answered in this video. It's going to be a huge information session about one of the greatest things about Minecraft, villagers and iron golem farms. Having that endless iron. Iron's used for everything. So here's my Minecraft village factory. It's multi-level. I'll show you how to do that and the understanding of how that works. I'm going to take you over to my iron golem farm right now. Let's head on over. So just before I head on over there, I just want to state that I always have survival mode thought of because that's the only way that I play. So just in case you were thinking maybe this is a creative mode craziness, it's not. This video is going to be focused on how to do this in survival mode only. That's the way I love to play. Alright, I decided to give you a tour up here before we head over to the iron golem farm first. This is my little transportation system, where I initially, when I made my villager farm, I wanted a way to bring them over to my iron golem farm so they wouldn't mess with, it's 85 to 120 blocks away. So basically iron golems can spawn over in what this is going to be my city eventually. I just started playing Minecraft. This is eventually going to be my city, and then that'll be my iron golem farm over there. So it's just enough distance away from this village here, so iron golems can spawn on this site here and that site over there. That's the reason why I have this transportation system. I'm working on a death trap for them, so eventually I'll show you in later videos, so make sure you subscribe. I don't know if you can tell on YouTube, but there is about, I don't know, maybe 60 to 80 golems there, I guess. It's been about an hour since I've been here. So you'll see within just a couple of seconds, I have two sticky pistons here that block them from getting into the lava. And let's see how many iron we get here. Wow, that's a lot. So I'm not going to show you the rest of that because it's going to take forever, but you can get stacks and stacks of iron within, no time at all. Alright, here's my iron golem farm. Oh, isn't that beautiful timing? That is hilarious. As you can see, the counter there that says golem 0 just turned to 0 because he went just below the village. And I'll explain why that's important in just a second. Oh, there's another one. That's hilarious. What a great way to start the video. Okay, so let's get right into it. So you're going to see a village info marker on my left there that says we're inside a village. This is a mod, which I'll explain in the next section, and in the description you'll be able to download that easily. You're going to see I have 38 villagers here on one single block, and you'll see 22 houses. 21 to 22 is the very minimum you can have, and 16 villagers is also the very minimum you can have in order for golems to spawn. And this little circle I have here is just wide enough where golems spawn, and then they fall underneath the village. Now the village is considered wherever the villagers are standing in a horizontal cone of about 30 blocks is the inner side of a village. So vertically, villages end, I believe, in 4 blocks. So 4 blocks below this, there'll be no village down there. So what that means is every time a golem spawns within this circle here, the golem will be forced down this hole here and then outside the village. And why that's great is because every time a golem spawns inside this village, you can have a minimum of 16, and then he'll fall outside the village, forcing the villagers to want or make another golem continuously. And then down there in my killing station is a little stopper with 2 sticky pistons that collects all the golems in a row as they constantly spawn time and time again in this little circle here. And this little iron golem farm I have here, I will make a video tutorial, so stay tuned on my channel on how to make this. And I haven't found anyone that's quite done it as simply and as easily as I've done it here. So hopefully within a couple of days I will have the video up and show you how to make that. But let's go and move on to how you capture and grab your villagers in order for your golems to spawn. Alright, so now let's talk about finding a village and or villagers in your survival map that you've made. If you're like me, you probably generated it randomly and didn't realize how rare villages are. And if you don't know, you should now be fully aware that villages are very, very rare. So I would just suggest not doing what I did, and I made my world and then found out, oh hey, I want villagers. Let me just go out and explore for a couple hours and see if I can find a village. Not gonna happen. Unfortunately, villages are extremely rare on normal default world types. And so the way that I would suggest doing it, and eventually I had to end up doing, was creating my seed, my world seed, in creative mode, and then flying around endlessly trying to find a village. And with this mod that I'm using, if I press F3 here, I will have it in the description. It's called the Villager Info mod, and basically it detects and finds villages in great distances. Now the reason why that's great, let's say that I'm in creative mode on my world seed, and I'm trying to find a village in my world that I've created, and let's say that I don't see it, I'm coming down here. You'll see now that just below that seed number there, you'll see it says distant village found, and then the center of that village. So let's say I'm flying around and go, oh look, the number is now descending. Oh boom, I found myself a village. So it just makes it a lot easier to find a village. So I would highly suggest finding that mod. And the best way to find a village is, of course, creating your world in creative mode using your seed. If you look below planes and brightness level and X, Y, and Z, you'll see seed number there. So you just copy that, create new world, and create the, and I'll just quickly show you how to do this in case you don't know how to do that. So you go single player, create new world, make sure that you click creative, and your world name doesn't matter, and put that number in, which is the number that you created your survival map in. Okay, so when you finally find your village in your world, the things that you should bring with you are the following: fence gate, a minecart and railway, and of course blocks. And the reason why you want to use fence gate and why you should bring fence gate is because it's the easiest way of capturing your villagers. Blocks, they can jump over them, they're kind of annoying and such. So with just in a couple of seconds, you'll see here, boom, I've got my villager all stuck up. Okay? With fence gate, it's way easier than blocks, because what happens with blocks when you try to trap them, they just jump over them, and then you have to make them too high, and then you can't see what you're doing, and it's highly annoying. So the reason why you want to have a minecart and railway is this is how you will bring your villagers to your house. I made a little dirt house over here. Imagine this a hell of a lot farther away, of course, because when you find your village, it probably won't be close to where you're at, unfortunately. And in my world, it took forever. It took me a couple hours to get a villagers to where I was located. So now that you found your village, and you found we've trapped your little villager here, you're just going to put a railway inside here like that. And then you're going to make your railway here all the way as far as many rails as you have. So if you only have, 20 or so, that's fine. The more you have, the faster this will go, obviously. So let's say this is all the rails I have for now, okay? So now I'm going to place a block at the end here so he can't move. I'm going to come back to where this dude is. I'm going to put a minecart down. I'm going to break this fence and push it and quickly put another railway right at the fence. Oops, wrong. Let's do that again. There we go. And railway. And I'm going to push this right into our villager here. And there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. He's now ready to go. So I will break this fence behind here, and I will push him along onto my lovely dirt house here that is forever away. well, we're going to pretend it's really far away. Okay, so now that we've pushed him as far as how many railway we have, we're going to put a block behind him, and then we're going to go up and let's pretend I went and picked all that railway up. Okay, it doesn't exist anymore. I will now take those 20 or so railways that I have, and I will continue on heading over to my dirt house here. Okay, and I think you get the point. So you just keep resetting. I'm just going to do this one more time just in case it's, there's any confusion at all. But if you already understand, go ahead and just fast forward this. So there we go. There's our dirt house. It's 1,000,000 blocks away. We're going to take this dude here and continue on the way. Oh, go. Okay, so we're going to push him. So even mountains don't matter. You can continue pushing them with mine carts. Oop, I forgot our block here. And then we'll pick up all our mine railway or whatever you want to call it, and then continue on the process to wherever our house is. Just before we move on to the next section, I thought I'd blow some shit up. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good idea. What do you think? Pretty little village here. This innocent little lever. What could happen? Few innocent villagers over there. I'm sure everything would just be fine. What's this? Let's get rid of that. Let's throw a lever down. Hopefully. No. Damn it. Fail. Can't go on tilled land. You know what? I'm so immature. You know what? Let's not do it. Let's not blow this shit up. That'd be really, really immature. Let's just go on with the rest of this video. Sorry, guys. I'm really silly. Let's just go on with it. Just kidding.